For a third straight season, it's the Straight Chute as the regular season finale in Marble Time Attack. Look at our 8 teams. They've got plenty of familiarity with this course, and they're all ready to hit it as fast as they can. It's going to be really interesting. If points come into play, which would mean Flare, Tree Frog, or Slimeball win their second race of the year, that would mean Supernova, Inferno, or Slenderman have a pretty good chance at making the playoffs. We shall see if that remains true or if we get a fourth individual winner this season. It's another very hot day in Marble Time Attack, 87 degrees and sunny here in this morning shoot, and Cyclone will be opening it as we run in reverse standings order today. He's finished last place in each of the Time Attack sessions. Oh, and there's another DNF for Cyclone. It just doesn't get better for him. He's had a really tough year, and a 28.65 time is not going to help with that. Have to wonder if he's going to miss the knockout stage for a fourth consecutive race after that one. Now Circus, who's had his troubles in the past 2 qualifying sessions, trying to get through, and there's some negotiation between those back two. Now they all really bunch up. Almost all 3 of them go over the wall, but they all manage to stay on the course. They come across the line, and it's an improvement over what Cyclone did. As you look at that photo, all 3 of them were in the air and on the railing at the same exact time. Really incredible that they were able to save it. And the Circus fans for now can breathe a sigh of relief, but there's 6 more runs to get through. Plenty of time for mistakes to happen. Supernova is the next marble to take the course on. Even spacing between the front 3, much cleaner with the walls this time. We'll see if it's an improvement over what Circus did, and it is. So 3 straight improvements to begin the day. That does not bode well for what Cyclones did. As you see, all of these times so far have been considerably faster than him with that DNF plus 1 second penalty. As now Inferno is the next one to get it going. Those front 2 right together. Now they all bunch up. There's a pass. Oh man, that was quite close by Inferno. It falls into 3rd place. And look at how close they were. That's 3 peas in a pod, and a 1 pass with the back marble becoming the 2nd place marble. And it's only 3rd place. Inferno's had some trouble in qualifying this season, especially when it comes to marbles that are trying to get past each other, and disagreements on the racetrack. Seems like it's not really working to his benefit today, as it's only 3rd out of 4, but once again, really not looking good for a Cyclone. He needs 2 marbles to have a worse time than him on this back 4, which is the top 4 in the standings. As Slenderman getting going, and those back 2 really fighting each other. Now a big pinch out into the distance. This is a pretty sloppy run from Slenderman. We'll see if it's good enough, and it's 4th out of 5. So Inferno is through, but now Slenderman finds himself on the chopping block. He might miss the playoffs if he fails to advance. He needs one of these top 3 to go worse than what he did. And Cyclone, it's looking like a long shot at this point. Slimeball is up. He was the winner in race 1. He's got a DNF, and this is the best chance that Slenderman's going to have. We'll see how the overall time shapes up. And miraculously, it is faster than what Slenderman put up on the track, even with the plus 1 second penalty for the DNF. He gets in front of Slenderman by about 0.2 of a second. And that is really tough for Slenderman, whose playoff hopes really fall on one of these marbles now doing worse than what he did. That was his golden opportunity. Here comes Tree Frog with 3 marbles, all taking very similar lines. Now there's a pass at the back across the line. It is the new 1st place time of the day. Tree Frog has found his form in the back half of the regular season. And it comes down to Flare with Slenderman's season on the line. If he doesn't advance, it's virtually over. 3 marbles all extremely close together for Flare. No contact so far, a pass in there. That's a very clean run. And once again for Flare, it's 2nd place. He's coming 2nd in all 4 qualifying sessions. But more importantly, that is almost a death sentence for Slenderman's season. He's only going to earn 2 points out of this event, finishing with 18. And now Inferno, Supernova, maybe even Circus can look to try and pip him in the standings. Circus and Inferno will be our first matchup. So one of these marbles, their season's going to end in this race. The one that loses it, the next one's going to have a chance to move on, but it's going to be very interesting. Take a look at that head-to-head matchup. 3-2 all-time in favor of Inferno, all coming from that semifinal last year. Circus trying to get some revenge, and there's the double pass. He breaks out the Inferno move on Inferno and gets through with a 12-9 win. The middle Circus marble takes 2 for the price of 1 straightaway, and that is a tough break for Inferno, who will miss the playoffs. Once again, that's, I think, all 3 seasons the defending champion has gone on to miss the playoffs the next year. Supernova now has a very good chance of moving on. He needs to be able to beat Slimeball to make that happen. There's some contact. Supernova gets one in front, and it's going to be a 12-9 win for him. So he and Circus are the 2 that could break Slenderman's chances. And the permutations of what happened to Slenderman means that if Supernova beats Flair, he is into the playoffs. If he loses to Flair in this semifinal race, Slenderman, against the odds, will make the playoffs. So it is super close. This is all assuming that Circus does not win the event. He's very far out on points and must win to make the playoffs. But it's really between Supernova and Slenderman, realistically. Winning in for Supernova. But first, Tree Frog versus Circus. They are off and running, and Tree Frog has the marbles in a good enough position so far. As he go over the jump, he makes a big pass. It's a 6-4. Now it gets back, but it's going to be an 11-10 win. That was some good fight on display from Circus. He got passed initially, fought it back, but he did not have that last marble on the same page. And Tree Frog puts together a 6-3 and a 2-point round to get an 11-10 win. He's through to the finals for the second consecutive race. But this is the one with all the intrigue. If Supernova wins this race, he's into the playoffs. If he loses, against the odds, it'll be Slenderman, and Supernova's going to have to find a way to get through. 5 bunched up. Now 2 have daylight. Supernova, if this holds, he's through, and it will. Supernova is making the playoffs against the odds. An incredible pass. Look how close all 5 of them are, basically in a train, and then they somehow both find their way through, and it ends up working out for Supernova. He is playoff bound in Season 4. First playoff appearance since Season 1 of Time Attack, and does it against one of his oldest rivals in Flair. That's gotta feel good and gotta feel heartbreaking for the Slenderman fans, who once again, the only reason he missed the playoffs last year is because he never won a race. This year, it's going to be a similar fashion, and now the final. Not too much on the line, rather just playoff seeding, but you know Supernova would love to keep the momentum up going into the postseason. Right now he's got the marble in the back, trying to make it happen. Some contact with that Tree Frog. He gave it a shot, but loses the initial race. It's 3-2 in favor of the all-time points leader in Marble Time Attack. Now trying to get it going. Tree Frog's got one way at the back. Oh, but there's trouble. Supernova's lost one yet again. And it's now 3-1. Tree Frog, that first Supernova was bounced off the track. It's a 3-1 advantage for Tree Frog as we get going. 2 of them going to have to find a way to get past this one Supernova. Oh, but he has a bad jump and both of them get through. This has never happened before in Marble Time Attack. A 3-0 sweep in the elimination stage. Tree Frog clinches the 1 seed in Marble Time Attack playoffs in the most dominant fashion we've ever seen. First time it's ever happened. 3-0 in the elimination stage. You see the marbles happy, the coach is happy, and the fans are overjoyed. Supernova, he makes the playoffs, but is also a part of history. He's on the wrong side of it. Tree Frog, the 1 seed, Flair, the 2, Slimeball, the 3, and Supernova, the 4. We'll see you next week at the 4. It's an incredible race at the Straight Chute today, but until next time, take care.